My background or my upbringing was a fairly tough upbringing, being left by my parents when I was 2. It affected me immensely. I became an alcoholic. I had to make some changes for my daughters. My name is Barry. I'm a proud Gamilaroi man from out west, Gamilaroi tribe. Been in the Batemans Bay area for about 15 years now. I've got 4 daughters, 3 older girls and a young girl, 7.
As a young father, Barry turned to alcohol to take away the pain of his past.
Abstaining from alcohol, it was a tough road. I relapsed numerous times. But when we talk about red dust, it's don't focus on that fall. It's about getting back up.
The death rate of Indigenous Australians between the ages of 35 and 44 is up to 4.5 times higher than that of the wider population. The loss of culture, personal trauma, and the ongoing stresses of disadvantage, racism, and exclusion contribute to a heightened risk of mental health problems and substance misuse. So how do you heal generations of hurt? Uncle Tom's answer was to create Red Dust Healing, a cultural healing program written from an Indigenous perspective that's helped Barry connect back with his Aboriginal culture, language and stories.
I've been through so many programs and forums and you name it. But this program is just absolutely life-changing. I can never change what I've lived and been through. I can just make myself better today.
Red Dust Healing is a self-evaluating program that gives people tools to help us understand our lives so that we can ultimately make better choices. Help us understand where we get our strength, where we get sometimes some of the hurt, some of the rejection, and about how to deal with rejection.
Red Dust is about finding out who you are, where you're from, which nation, which clan you're connected with.
I believe if a problem lies in the community, so too does the answer. That's what Red Dust does. It gives people tools to help them understand their life, but more importantly empowers them to be part of their own solution.
A fundamental feature of Red Dust Healing is a tool called the MAT, which creates a deeply transformative experience in addressing the rejection and loss in your life.
Everyone's scared of the mat, but all the mat walk is, it is their truth, their story. I don't go on the mat, so I just walk them through a process. They fix the thing.
I have been on the mat. It was one of the toughest experiences I've had in my life. When Uncle Tom asked me questions around my upbringing, and I got really teary, and when we cry, it releases that trauma, I believe.
It's about dealing with your truth. The hardest thing to do sometimes is have a look in the mirror. It's just empowering, just empowering.
The ripple effect that strong male role models like Barry have on a community has seen increased rates of employment, decreased incidences of domestic violence, reduced levels of substance abuse, and empowered communities.
Red Dust Healing is basically everything to me. Empowers me, gives me tools for everyday problems, problem solving, coping mechanisms, and builds resilience. I don't think I'd be here today without it.
When the dust settles on our lives, all we get to keep and take with us is our dignity, our integrity, and the love and respect we shared with people.
This year during Project Compassion, let's go further together with people like Barry, together for a global community.
I am so grateful for the relationship that I've had with Caritas. We would not have been able to get to as many places as we have without them, you know.
Thank you to all those that support Caritas Australia and the Red Dust Healing Program.
Please give generously to Project Compassion today.